stopping. So one of the reasons burnout can be so hard to recognize is because it doesn't always look dramatic. A lot of the time, it actually looks quite functional. Adults, we still show up. Parents, we still get things done. And kids, they still go to school. However, underneath all that, something's off. For adults, for example, burnout can often feel like constant exhaustion that sleep doesn't fix. Brain fog or just trouble focusing, irritability or low patience, emotional numbness or just simply feeling flat, and feeling overwhelmed by things that used to feel quite manageable. And parents, we feel this in a very specific way. Your tolerance tends to get lower. Your reactions get faster. You tend to feel touched out, noise sensitive, and guilty for just needing space. And then there's our children, because burnout in kids doesn't look like lying on the couch and saying, "Oh, I'm feeling a little burned out." It actually looks like constant movement, emotional volatility, low frustration tolerance, difficulty sitting still, and needing constant stimulation. And here's the thing, I see kids who genuinely cannot sit still for even a minute or two. Their bodies are always searching for input because their nervous systems don't know how to downshift anymore. And I think this is where people tend to get it wrong, because they assume it's a behavior problem, a discipline problem, a motivation problem, a even technology problem, which we talk about that in other videos too. But this is a dysregulated nervous system. It will always look like too much kind of behavior, because burnout is what happens when the system has been on for too long without any real recovery. Here's the thing across all ages. When burnout does set in, everything takes more effort. Thinking feels huge. Emotions are even bigger. And small stressors tend to feel like the end of the world. And it's not because we're failing, but it's because our brains are just overloaded. They can't handle anything else. They haven't had the chance to recuperate. And that's what chronic stress can do. It narrows our capacity. It reduces our patience. It makes rest feel unfamiliar and even uncomfortable. So when you try to sit down and you physically feel like you